What is up, YouTube? It's your boy, 31 JMP, coming at ya. Dog abuser gets a shocking dose of karma. Let's check it out. Wow. Today, we are checking out a degen. This is another level of degen. If you beat your animals, whether it's a cat, dog, you really deserve to go to hell, in my opinion. That's just my thought process there. But now, let's learn about this freak, okay? Let's see what we get. This is a video made by Code Blue Cam. We have checked them out one other time, and it was a jit who took a mom's credit card for $250 worth of Dairy Queen. So, Code Blue Cam, he finds these crime interactions, and he explains them, and we see them. So let's see what we get, man. All my socials are down below. Let's see what we get.
November 23rd, 2022, a couple in Palm City, Florida, dropped off their...
Why you gotta make Florida look bad, bruh?
Couple in Palm City, Florida, dropped off their beloved dogs Mako and Marlin at Positively Paradise, a local boarding facility, while they traveled to see family for Thanksgiving. Both dogs were happy, healthy, and ready for a short stay.
They look happy,
but when the couple returned just 48 hours later, they were greeted with tragedy. Mako was found unresponsive, with yellow fluid around his mouth, while Marlin appeared dehydrated and distressed. Rushed to emergency care, Mako was pronounced dead within minutes.
So they went away and they found a company that dog sits promoting positively. There's nothing positive about a dog going to you for a few days and then dying after, bro. What?
The vet suspected he had been unresponsive for nearly an hour. Marlin was treated for severe dehydration and a painful bacterial infection on his paws. Over the course of Mako and Marlin's stay, 35-year-old Nikki Camerlango, the owner of Positively Paradise, exchanged messages with the couple, assuring them that both dogs were doing well. In one message, Nikki claimed Mako was having a little hard time adjusting, though they've done well. Yet the reality was far darker. The couple confronted Nikki about the death, and after several unanswered calls later, Nikki sent only one text saying, "I can assure you we took the best possible care of him." Following Mako's death, Martin County Sheriff's deputies and animal control officers attempted a welfare check at Positively Paradise. They were blocked by a locked gate and received no response from Nikki. They made several attempts to reach Nikki by phone at her home, which was connected to the facility, but received no response.
Hi, you reached Nikki, the dog trainer. We would absolutely love to help you.
The mailbox is full and cannot accept any messages at this time. Goodbye.
Soon after, a detective with the sheriff's office began an investigation into the facility. The results of Mako's necropsy were inconclusive, leaving no grounds for criminal charges. However, animal control discovered other violations. 8 animals were kept in cages without water, leading to civil citations for Positively Paradise. Mako's owners were determined to give his death.
Shit's crazy, bro. This probably is like this for a lot of dog companies. You would never really think that they're as dark as they are, but this is crazy, man.
Purpose, vowing to prevent similar tragedies. They expressed, "I want to make sure whatever my husband and I can do to help change some of those laws and to help ensure that people like Nikki, who aren't licensed and who aren't providing truly holistic and appropriate
How is she doing this if she's not licensed? What?
laws, and to help ensure that people like Nikki, who aren't licensed and who aren't providing truly holistic and appropriate care, are not allowed to be in business anymore." The sheriff's office later discovered that, about a year earlier, another individual had boarded his dog at the facility for a few days. He reported that Nikki lost his dog while running it alongside a golf cart, but failed to inform him until a full day later. The dog was missing for 8 days, and he was never told beforehand that the facility's exercise routine included running dogs around the block tied to a golf cart. Despite these incidents, Nikki continued to operate her business.
What kind of sick twisted business shit is she on?
Business for another year, until a second report surfaced of a dog dying under her care. In March 2024, another devastating incident occurred. A woman boarded her healthy golden doodle Flurry at Positively Paradise. Days later, she received a call from Nikki saying Flurry was unresponsive. It was only after the incident that the owner learned of Mako's case. Although Nikki claimed Flurry's condition was pre-existing, Flurry's vet confirmed that the dog was healthy prior to boarding. The sheriff's office reported that Nikki's company license was active in 2023, but was not renewed in 2024. They noted that, although no criminal charges had been filed, there were significant concerns. When a news station contacted Nikki, she commented, "I understand they lost their pet, and I get it. That's horrible. I wouldn't wish that on anyone, but as a business owner, I don't feel like I need to be taken down."
No accountability.
Nikki claimed she had not mistreated any animals and insisted both dogs had pre-existing conditions before arriving, saying Mako suffered from pneumonia and Flurry had an oxygen issue. However, Mako's necropsy showed no signs of viral or bacterial pneumonia, and although Flurry had kennel cough several months earlier, her veterinarian considered her healthy. Nikki told reporters that she planned to continue her work, saying, "This is what I do. I'm a master dog trainer. I'm nationally certified." The sheriff's office, aware that two otherwise healthy dogs had died under her care, expressed that she should not be involved in animal care.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, Nikki still faced no criminal
working at
charges,
McDonald's
and
or
the
something.
investigation into Positively Paradise remained open. Days after the story circulated in the news, a third person came forward, recounting the loss of her pet at the facility.
How many dogs is it gonna take, bruh? How many?
She explained that in 2018, she had left her 4-month-old Rottweiler, Red, at Positively Paradise for a week of training. Then she received a call from Nikki, asking her to come in because Red's back legs were no longer working and he couldn't stand. Nikki claimed Red had contracted parvo, a deadly virus, possibly from a rabbit or squirrel. Since Red hadn't yet received his final parvo booster, the owner initially accepted this explanation. However, her veterinarian later raised concerns but offered a completely different diagnosis. Red had a bruised trachea and his spinal cord appeared severed. The virus wasn't to blame. The only option left was to put Red down. When approached by news reporters for comment, Nikki stated, "They painted it to seem like I run a torture camp, which isn't accurate at all. These dogs are my life." She added that she intended to continue training dogs elsewhere. Later that month, the sheriff's office was notified of yet another dog death at Positively Paradise.
Oh my. How many dogs' lives is it gonna take for this lady to get caught? What is going on? What are the cops doing? What is everyone doing, bro?
Marking the 4th fatality under Nikki's care. According to the owners, Nikki had picked up their 2 dogs from their residence, but just a few hours later, they received a call from her stating that Bo, their 2-year-old male Cavapoo, was found unresponsive in a kennel where she had placed him after grooming. The owners soon learned of other news stories detailing similar incidents involving Nikki's care.
Alright, not to be insensitive, but I feel like that's research that probably should have been done prior to sending your dog there, but then again, you don't necessarily think worst case scenario each time you are doing something new, you know, so.
And reported Bo's death to the sheriff's office. They arranged for a forensic analyst specializing in necropsies and animal cruelty cases to examine Bo. Despite repeated attempts, the sheriff's office was unable to reach Nikki. They eventually spoke with her father, who shared that Nikki had been receiving death threats due to the dog fatalities. He added that she had been training dogs since age 12, has a deep love for animals, and has never encountered issues before. In June 2024, the sheriff's office received the final report from the forensic analyst who investigated Bo's death. The analyst confirmed that the histopathology indicated blunt force trauma to the head, revealing an intracranial hemorrhage. According to the doctor, a significant impact to the head is necessary to cause such an injury.
Oh my gosh, lock her up, bro. Why did this take 3 other dogs prior to this one to uncover, bro? Shout out to that dog owner. They really wanted some people to come in and see what's happening, and they found out what's happening. Let's see what's gonna happen next.
Additionally, Bo suffered blunt force trauma to the stomach, chest,
awful.
and eye. Following the sheriff's office investigation, the necropsy findings, and statements made by Nikki, there was probable cause to believe that Nikki intentionally inflicted blunt force trauma to Beau's head,
Who else did
leading
it?
to his tragic death. As a result, a warrant for Nikki's arrest was issued.
Good.
On June 19th, Martin County Sheriff's detectives, with support from the St. Lucie County Sheriff's Office, located Nikki in Fort Pierce, where she had reportedly relocated her dog training and boarding business after Martin County launched a criminal investigation into the deaths.
Can you put me 97 at the Wawa Kings?
This is a crazy story, man.
Okay, it's the Honda, it's the SUV one.
Yep, it's about to poke out between me and this FHP car.
Of course it is. I'm just gonna go ahead and light it up in here. Hello. I'm coming around to the drive passenger side. Nikki, right? I need you to step out for me. Step out. Step out for me.
Yeah, you're not enjoying that Dunkin' Donuts.
Okay, I'm
Step
telling
out.
you to step out. I'm not asking anymore. Turn around for me.
Why you
Got a
look
warrant
so
out of Martin
shocked?
County.
What's up, man?
You want to take your phone with you?
Need your purse, your phone, your personal belongings. Want me to grab it for you?
Yes.
Okay.
Where are you taking her?
She's gonna go to the St. Lucie County Jail.
St. Lucie County Jail.
Ultimately, so she has a bond. It's a $20,000 bond. All right. So she's gonna go there first. She can't bond out. She'll be brought back to Martin County. All right.
Do I bond her out of the prison? At the jail or where?
You can, yeah. She wanted me to grab her stuff or something.
You know where the jail is?
Rock Road?
Yeah.
Shit, now I'm kind of hungry, bro. They're at a Wawa. Let me get a... What is it called? You got the... Let me look it up, bro. These ones, bro. These are insane, bro. You get the Italian. You get spinach, pickled, lettuce. You get onion. You get the sweet peppers. Buffalo, ketchup, salt, pepper, oregano. Gas. Gas.
I give her a hug. She's very emotional.
Yeah, just hang on 1 second.
Do you have anything in your pockets or anything like that, man?
Answer.
Okay, do you have anything illegal or sharp or anything like that, right?
No.
Okay, I'm just gonna take the back of my hand just to make sure, okay?
You're gonna have to wash your hands.
You just want to check real quick, make sure she ain't got nothing in her pockets that's gonna go with her or anything like that. Do you mind grabbing her ID out of there for me?
Nothing in here gonna get you in trouble, right? No drugs, weapons, nothing like that.
She looks so defeated. As she should.
You want us to leave your cash with him?
Yes.
Okay.
Nikki, you want to leave him with your purse?
Yeah.
Yeah? Alright. You want to give him one last kiss? And we'll get out of here.
Damn, she looks so defeated.
We're going right down the road.
Come on, Nick. You good? Turn for a sec. Nikki, sit. Facing my way. No, I'm sorry. You don't have to sit. You can stand up. You okay? All right, come on in. You all right?
I've never seen one of these doors or whatever.
Want your hair out of your face?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
Hey, yeah, I just need a picture for my report, alright?
That's crazy.
Thank you. You want me to close it just?
Bro, I've never seen one of these lock mechanisms. I've just never seen this with my eyes.
That's good.
Thanks, bro. You have no idea how huge that was.
Good on y'all.
Even though she's a piece of shit, they've treated her with respect, so I'm sure she does appreciate that. But with what all we know, bro, she really don't deserve it. But that doesn't mean that all these cops can just be a piece of shit, you know? It's their job to not do that, so.
You're doing the easy ones right now. Y'all have a great day. What's up,
I
man?
just want to say something quick to her.
Yeah, that's fine.
Thank you. Nikki, you can hear me? I talked to your parents, alright? We're going to work it out. You're going to be okay.
Did they tell you if she has a bond or not? I don't.
They didn't know. Nobody knew. The bond, the same thing as warrant.
No. So what a bond is how much it is for her to get out of jail.
All right, Nikki, it's gonna be okay, baby.
It's not gonna be okay.
After being arrested on one count of animal cruelty, she was taken to the St. Lucie County Jail and released that night on a $20,000 cash bond. In July, necropsy results revealed that Flurry, the golden doodle she had trained for a week in March, also died from blunt force trauma. Nikki admitted to being the only person with Flurry at the time of the dog's death, prompting prosecutors to file a second count of animal cruelty. She subsequently turned herself in at the St. Lucie County Jail for this charge and was released on a $2,500 cash bond. As of now, the Positively Paradise website is no longer accessible, and the business has reportedly shut down permanently according to Google search results. Meanwhile, Nikki's court proceedings are still ongoing. Since the media coverage of the investigation into Nikki's practices, a wave of troubling accounts emerged. 7 families stepped forward, sharing eerily similar stories of their once healthy dogs mysteriously dying or suffering severe injury while under Nikki's care. Some of these cases dated as far back as 2014, painting a haunting picture of what may have gone unnoticed for years. However, the sheriff's office faced a critical challenge. Many of these cases lacked the necessary medical records. The dogs had been cremated, or their deaths had gone unreported at the time, leaving them unable to incorporate these new allegations into the official investigation. The state attorney's office weighed in on the severity of the charges. Animal cruelty, a third-degree felony, carries a potential sentence of up to 5 years in prison per count. For Nikki, this meant that each accusation brought the weight of justice closer as the case against her continued to unfold. Head over to Code Blue.
Rest in peace to all those dogs. All the condolences to all those owners of the dogs. This lady's a witch. I'm glad that the truth finally came out, you know? I'm glad her business is a failure and it's no longer open. Let me know what you thought down below. Ow.